Sean Combs is a monster.
I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything.
I think Sean Combs can get away with anything.
I went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
He thought that if people fear him, they respect him.
Honestly, I didn't want to be around him unless there was camera.
Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me.
When Puff was around, it was like, get it together or this could be over.
You got me acting crazy in front of all these people.
Something is not right.
It looks like Diddy's mom, Janice Combs, might hold the key to understanding why Diddy has gained a reputation as an alleged creep. New information suggests that Janice could be the one who influenced his behavior. Ever since the shocking news about Diddy came out, allegations of violence and crimes against women. Fans have been wondering how he became this way, and now people are pointing fingers at his mom. Could it really be that Janice was the mastermind behind all of this? Does this mean she encouraged him to host his infamous freak-off parties? And what's up with the rumors about Diddy having a strange relationship with his mom? Let's dig into it. It's not entirely shocking that Janice is getting dragged into this. Mess fans have been side-eyeing her for years. She's known for her flashy lifestyle and those ultra-shiny wigs that look like they belong in a discount costume shop. When the news about Diddy's wild parties first broke, fans started connecting the dots. They noticed that Janice often attended these outrageous parties. And let's be real, it's one thing to show up at your kids' events, but when you hear what went down at those parties, you have to wonder, why was she there instead of stepping in to correct Diddy's bad behavior? She seemed to turn a blind eye. And now it's coming out that she might have been the one to introduce him to this freaky lifestyle in the first place. On the surface, Janice seems like she was a good mom. She worked hard as a single parent, sent Diddy and his sister to private schools, and provided them with a comfortable life. But rumors have swirled for years about how she afforded that lifestyle. Allegedly, Janice worked as a madam, arranging women for wealthy, powerful men. These rumors stayed unconfirmed for a long time, but now multiple insiders are coming forward with details that seem to validate them, and it's wilder than you'd expect. But before we get into the deeper accusations, let's talk about Janice's role as a so-called boy mom. She's one of those moms who act like their sons can do no wrong. When Diddy faced backlash for putting hands on Cassia, moment caught on video, which he even admitted to Janice still defended him. She released a statement brushing off his behavior, refusing to hold him accountable. It makes you wonder, how much did Janice's parenting influence Diddy's troubling behavior? Could her rumored past as a madam have shaped Diddy's toxic patterns with women? These are questions that fans are now grappling with, and the answers might explain more than anyone expected. As more insiders reveal shocking details about Janice's past, it's becoming clear that this story is even messier and darker than anyone could have imagined. She said, "My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with an ex-girlfriend friend when the hotel surveillance showed otherwise. Sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one side of the story, especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed. This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opted to settle the ex-girlfriend's lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end, resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used this decision against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt. We knew that she was completely on her son's side, but we weren't prepared for how deeply involved she was in the freaky thing, because a new documentary by Peacock suggests that she not only knew about and encouraged Diddy's freaky lifestyle, but that she was the reason he became freaky in the first place. She then went on to try to gaslight us by accusing the feds of lying and trying to set Diddy up. She also asked fans to stop dragging her precious baby boy because it hurt her feelings as a mother and made her feel bad. According to Tim Dog Patterson, a music producer who worked with Diddy at Bad Boy Records before leaving the industry, the documentary included people from Diddy's past who knew him before he became famous and dating. They provided a deep insight into Diddy's past. That explains a lot about him and why he is the way he is. As we know, Tim and Diddy grew up together in Mount Vernon after Diddy's father passed away, and Tim had a lot to say about Diddy's past. According to reports, when Patterson was a child, a few years older than Combs, he and his mother moved into the bottom floor of Colas House. Patterson and other childhood friends, Lee Davis and Rich Parker, describe Combs and his mother Janice Combs as appearing better off than other families in the area. Combs went to a Catholic private school, Mount St. Michael Academy, and always had the best of everything. Patterson recalls he was looked at as the rich kid. This is intriguing because, according to Janice, she worked as a teacher's assistant to support her 2 children. However, this is illogical because she could not have afforded to send both children to private school or maintain the opulent lifestyle. That is being described on a teacher's assistant salary, so the math is off. However, Patterson claims that she may have been using money from another source to support her lifestyle, because she used to host some strange adult parties, if you get what he means. And what's even more bizarre is that her 2 young children were present in the house at the time and were exposed to the spooky things happening around them. According to reports, Patterson also remembers a chaotic upbringing in the Combs household, largely due to wild parties Janice will often throw with alcohol, drugs, pimps, and pushers, regardless of whether the kids were at home at night. It wouldn't be a thing to mistakenly walk into one of the bedrooms and you've got a couple in there butt naked. Patterson says that's what we were privy to. This is what we were fed? Was it desensitizing us? I'm sure it was. Were we aware of it? No, that was just Saturday night. Patterson wasn't alone, as Kim Porter's former partner, I'm sure, also expressed his thoughts regarding Diddy's nasty side. He claimed that Kim Porter had previously informed him of Diddy's bad side. He said, "What she did say is, look, something's not right. His soul has gone completely dark, like he's just not there. She made me promise on our son Quincy Taylor Brown's life not to ever reveal, because she was in complete fear of my life." Kimberly said, "Don't do this, don't get involved. You will get..." What's more, an anonymous former employee of Bad Boy Records claimed that celebs were lying about not attending. Diddy freak off. He said there ain't a Diddy party that didn't turn into a freak off any time where the studio or any rooms is red. It's red because he feel like the frequency for effing and making love. And he went on to claim that Diddy asked him to recruit girls from local bars to come back to Cola's house. He looked at 2 of the girls and winked his eye and pointed and said, "Y'all come here." And he walked out and left into his room and didn't come out until a whole another 24 hours. For sure they were underage. This is really unsettling on a lot of levels, and it makes you question what other unsettling things she may have exposed him to or concealed from him. Additionally, this explains why rapper Mace reportedly claimed that Janice was the mastermind behind Diddy's antics.
This told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name.
Fans commented. I did question Diddy's childhood. I wonder if Diddy's mom was an SW and he saw things growing up. His father died when he was young, so she probably had to do anything for money. That behavior is not normal for a mother and son relationship. His mother has always been questionable to me. She gives me really bad vibes, and it sounds like his mama on payroll for one of his S-workers. OMG. Please share your thoughts about this in the comments section below. And then watch this following video to see how you guys feel.